Apple right now reported quarterly results after the bell yesterday that beat expectations on both the top and bottom lines. The company also saw growth in services and wearables, including the AirPods we talk about all the time, and outperformed expectations in China. All of this sending shares up more than 4% overnight. And joining us right now is an analyst who had downgraded the stock just this month to a sell rating. Jun Zhang, he's the analyst at Rosenblatt Securities. Good morning to you. You were in a different place before today. Why?
Good morning. So, yes, I think the Apple result was not a surprise to me. I think that Q3, the calendar Q2, Q3 are a transitional quarter for Apple. Normally they clean up some inventory for Q2, and the calendar Q3 guidance mostly reflect the new product ramp into the September quarter. So I think that my concern is more into the after new product launch. We expect there will be production cuts and sell-through weakness. So that's why we think even in China, I think Q2 kind of stabilizing of sales, but there was a big promotion by Apple. They're cutting the iPhone XR very aggressive.
Just to clarify, you're saying when you made this downgrade, you were expecting, for example, the wearables and services numbers to be as strong as they were?
Yeah, the wearable AirPod provides some upside. I think they launched the new AirPod. I think there's a lot of shipment in Q2 and Q3, so that was better than I expected. And I think the service we expect that after the iPhone sales slowing down, the service growth will be also slowing down. And also, I think we need to point out that iPhone sales also in Q2 actually below consensus. So I think the upside from their earnings mostly coming from the wearable, which is AirPod.
Okay, so given the results today, given the fact that the stock is going to be up this morning when we open up, what do you think fair value is for this company now? And is it any different than where you were a month ago?
I think I'm not changing any view on the stock right now. I think the stock, obviously, the expectation is low, but I think that people kind of become a little bit positive on 5G cycle. But my call is more, I think, one is we expect iPhone sales continue to be weak. iPhone still losing shares. Second, I think a 5G cycle, Apple still behind Android camp. So we expect in the first wave adoption for the 5G smartphone, actually Android smartphone going to take share in the high end. So that puts more risk for the initial 5G cycle.
We've had a number of investors and analysts come on the program and say, look, we don't know what's going to happen this fall, meaning fall of 2019, when it comes to the new iPhone release and what sales look like there. Some people feel like it's going to be a good thing. Some people are a little bit more anxious, as you may very well be. But a lot of people think that come 2020, there's going to be a big upgrade cycle based on 5G. You say no. And you think that Android is really going to be stealing the thunder? Yes,
I think so. I think if you look at the global 5G market, China is still going to be the largest 5G initially in 2020 because the aggressive 5G network deployment schedule. And I think right now, if you look at Huawei, other Chinese brands, Oppo, Vivo, they have very aggressive 5G smartphone target in the first half of next year. So we believe that all the Chinese OEMs, they should have more than 150 million 5G smartphone shipping next year. And I think initial 5G adoption, a lot of consumers are going to choose Android. And I think Apple seems a little bit conservative in terms of launching the 5G